Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Hardcore Ironman video. This is episode number 15. As promised in the last episode, going to be hitting up Barrows again and hoping to pick up some more items and see where we go from there. Not much else left to say, so hope you guys enjoy the video and I'll be back at the end to wrap things up. Oh, my first duplicate, another Carol's leather top. Don't know how to feel about that. Bit unlucky to get a duplicate, only... Got 6 items in, but I guess it adds to the bank value. I don't know. Would have preferred something else, but that looks kind of cool, doesn't it? Oh, and a back-to-back for the first time, Verax Flail. Nice. So that is another unique. Awesome. Oh, and another elite clue scroll coming in. Let's get out of here and see if we can at least attempt it. No. Well, that is, you might not remember, that is the exact same step that I had to drop in the last episode as well. Well, if I'm going to drop it, I'd rather do it on the first step anyway, so it doesn't waste my time. Oh, another fucking harem staff. I am a little bit salty about that. Literally the worst item. So I'm not really sure what's compelled me to want to come and do this, but fancied a break from Barrows and I'd quite like to give the fight caves a go. This is what I'm rocking with at the moment. Not the best skill. Probably could have waited to get the Carol's crossbow, but don't know. We'll see how far we get. Might get to Jad, might not. Doesn't really matter. It's just a bit of fun, but would be nice to get the fire cape for Slayer, and if we get it now, would be a bit of an achievement. So yeah, let's see how we do. Hey, there we go, first attempt. Fucking slow kill, nearly 2 hours long, but can finally say, well, not finally, did it on my first go, but there is the fire cape. Very nice. Completely different approach to how I would do it on my main, obviously. Was worried that I was going to run out of food. I made a few silly mistakes trying to prayer flick the 360s, but it worked out rather well in the end, so yeah, nice to have that. So I ran out of cosmic runes and I need to get some more in order to be able to get more fire orbs to enchant some of them. And the only really viable method for me to get them at the moment is rune crafting. So I was thinking about ways to get pure essence. I really didn't want to mine it, and I remembered that temple tracking is pretty good for Ironman. Found a really good guide which I will link in the description, and this is about an hour's worth of tokens, so I managed to get 8 in an hour, which isn't too bad. I'm gonna see how many bits of pure essence I got from that 1 hour. Alright, so I was expecting to get about 5k because that's what the guide said you would be able to get in an hour, and pretty much dead on got 5k pure essence, which is pretty good. So I don't know if I'll do all of this into cosmics at once, but I'll just make myself a bit of a stack and get some more fire orbs so we can start alching these fire battle staffs again. Just completed lunar diplomacy, been meaning to do this for a while. The reason I went ahead and did it is because I think it would make the cosmic rune crafting a bit easier to have NPC contacts, then I can use pouches to speed it up. I think I'm probably gonna rune craft some astrals actually, and think about using up some of the sand that I've got in my bank. I've got about 4,000 buckets of sand, so if I use that alongside super glass make, I think I can get up to 72 crafting, and also having Baba Yaga's shop unlocked means I can possibly think about buying battle staves from her as well. I really would like to get 75 crafting sooner rather than later for Slayer rings and also boost for glory, so yeah, it's just one thing I needed to do on the way to getting that. And that is 56 rune crafting, a fairly arbitrary level, but as you can see I've just finished making about 7.5k cosmic runes. They're all going to go into enchanting fire orbs. So my plan was basically to make about 4k unpowered orbs from the buckets of sand I had in my bank, but I completely forgot that super glass make requires 77 magic, which I don't have, so I will use these and enchant the ones I've got in my bank at the moment, but the crafting training that I had planned on doing will be put on the back burner for just a little bit, I think. And that is 75 magic, nice little milestone. So a few things that I can do there. As I said, want to get up to 77. The XP that you get whilst charging orbs isn't particularly great. It's about 28k an hour, and obviously 125k to the next level is a fair chunk, so I'll probably get most of the XP from 75 to 77 at Barrows, and then of course at 77 unlock Super Glassmate and can think about doing a little bit of crafting training. And that is 64 Hunter and 1600 total level. Pretty nice milestone to reach. I'm quite pleased that I managed to get this far into the account without dying and retain the hardcore status. Currently doing Hunter. I want to complete the Varrock hard diary, so I need to get up to 69, which is probably about, oh, I don't know, maybe 3.5 hours more of this, 3.5, so probably do another update once I've hit 69. And there we go, that is 69 Hunter, so I can now go ahead and do the Varrock hard diary. Kind of weird to think that I've nearly got the same Hunter level on my hardcore Ironman as I do on my main now. But yeah, gonna crack on and do the hard diary. I think I should be good to go with most of the things. I might need 1 or 2 quests for the kudos. I know I definitely need to do the Ghostly Robe mini quest, which I'm kind of worried about because that could send me into the deep wilderness if I'm unlucky, but it's got to be done, so fingers crossed I'm lucky with the rotation that it gives me and I don't have to go anywhere too dangerous, but if I do have to go into deep wild, hopefully I don't get killed. And A Tale of Two Cats was one of the quests I needed to complete for the kudos in the Varrock Museum. I think it's the last one, so I'm going to go ahead now and attempt to do the Curse of the Empty Lord, I think that's what it's called, for the Ghostly Robes, and hopefully won't have to venture too far into the wilderness. Alright, so I've literally been given the worst sequence, so I have to go into deep wilderness pretty much 3 times. So the first time is near the Mage Training Arena, the shipwrecked ship. Then I have to go to the Chaos Temple in level 38 wilderness, and then I have to go upstairs in the Rogue Castle. So I think I'm going to use my main to scout. I don't really have any shame in doing that because I don't want to die, but this couldn't have gone much worse, to be honest. Alright, not going to lie, that was fucking horrible, but got the full Ghostly Robes and it seems that the mini quest is complete, so I should be able to go and finish off the rest of the Varrock hard diary, no problem. And there we go, the Varrock hard diary is complete, the second hard diary on this account after the Mauritania hard. Let's go and pick up the rewards. Alright, so really the only reason that I wanted to complete this was so that I could get 60 battle staves from Zaf every day instead of 30. And a very nice herbal level. I can now make super defense pots, so I've got plenty of Cadentines in the bank. Not sure about white berries, but once I get back to Slayer and start doing some more Cuirass tasks, I can get a big stock of those. But yeah, 60 battle staves a day would be pretty good. I think if I buy them every day, in like 40 days I'll have enough to get up to 75, so that's pretty good. And that is the Dream Mentor quest complete, and I should get 77 magic, which is pretty nice, and that will mean I can now use the Super Glassmate spell. I've got just over 4k buckets of stand in my bank, which I mentioned before, so I need to go and pick about 3k more seaweed from Piscatoris, the fishing nets there, so that will take me a little bit, but then I can work on getting up to about 72 crafting just from using Super Glassmate. And then it's just a case of buying battle staves daily, and if I can be bothered to world top, and slowly get back on the crafting grind, and hopefully at some point get 75 so I can get Slayer rings and a glory. What does this do? Oh, I think it's just some XP, but anyway, I'll use that. But yeah, I can also use the rest of the spells from the Dream Mentor reward list, which is pretty nice. Wasn't a tough quest, and it's good to get another one out of the way. Well, unfortunately guys, that is the end of another episode. I hope you have enjoyed watching. I feel like I got a fair bit done in this episode. Obviously a couple of Barrows items, which is nice. Did a few quests, done some magic training, got the fire cape as well, which is pretty cool. I think definitely in the next episode I'm gonna do what I mentioned before and aim to get some crafting done. I'd also like to continue on with Barrows and hopefully pick up some tank legs, either Darok or Torag,
maybe even Verax plate skirt would be useful. And then I would really want to get back to Slayer, to be perfectly honest, and continue getting those levels up. Getting up to Gargoyles and Necks would be really good. But yeah, hope you have enjoyed watching it, and whenever the next episode is out, I hope you'll come back and watch that too. And I'll see you in the next vid. Take care.